That's the kind of mandolin Bill Monroe would have played when he was in the home place, when he was first learning tater bug. That's a Montgomery Ward from about 1884. It cost 25. No, see, that cost $5 or $6 in the Montgomery Ward catalog.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money. Yeah.
That mandolin there was actually donated to me by a client of mine in London, Kentucky. It belonged to her uncle. Said all the boys used to court with those back in those days.
I'll tell them about
The dog trot in here? Yeah, this is the. You tell us about that. You probably know more about it than I do.
not really, I just know it's a dog walk, I guess that's where they fed the dogs, or the dogs slept or something. They probably didn't have a floor.
Go back when this was a cabin, yeah. Yeah, they'd have an area in between the two parts of the cabin called a dog walk or a dog trot. Yeah. And that's what this would have been. And they turned it into a frame house.
Wow.
The frame.
How did
Bill Monroe's daddy's toolbox from the coal
Really?
mines.
Is it really his?
That's his daddy's toolbox from the coal mines and from the timbering. Yeah, and it was so heavy that it would take 4 men to lift it into the wagon. You'd put a steel rod. There's a place right here to slap the steel rod on both sides, and they just lift it up like that and put it in the wagon. Of course, it had hammers and saws and all kinds of tools in it.
It's a neat toolbox.
Axes. So, Bill's daddy said, I wouldn't take $1 million for any of my kids, but I wouldn't give a nickel for another one. And after Bill was born. Bill was a surprise.
That's Bill's sister there, Melissa.
Bill's daughter.
Daughter.
Bill's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the foxhorn over there? And
Bill
this
Monroe
is
was a citizen of Henderson, Kentucky.
kitchen, dining area, and then since the last time you were here, we've added the back porch, which I don't think you saw.
No,
And that's really been a great addition.
I don't remember going out the back door.
They ate a lot on the porches, so we doubled or tripled their eating area when we added the porch back.
That's not the original stove, is it?
That is not the original table. This is the original table.
Did you tell her about the butter churn?
No, I hadn't tell her.
Okay.
Is that the original
That's-
butcher?
Yes.
That goes
His
way
mother's
back to the 1800s. That was his mom's and grandma's and great grandma's and
butter churn.
many Monroes fed with that.
And this mirror we think was the original too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was supposedly from the home place when he was growing up. Isn't it neat?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we got the National Medal of the Arts on the wall here from Bill Clinton. That's the highest award an artist can get in the U.S. He got it the same year Bob Hope did.
He and Bob Hope
Yeah.
and a few others.
Bob, Ella Fitzgerald, I think got it that year. They were
So
also.
he really did say that?
Yeah,
That if
Yeah,
Bob,
Bob
can
said
make
he-
a speech, so can I?
yeah, but he said it funny. He made everybody laugh the way he said it.
It was
But,
cute.
Yeah, he and Bill Clinton were fighting over the microphone, and Bill Monroe just jerked it out of his ass.
You know, that'd be fun to have
I've
that
got it on video.
We should have that playing in the home place.
Yeah.
For the 100th birthday.
It was fun
celebration.
as can be. It was the people laughed their heads off.
Of course, he was old enough then he could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah,
You know,
that's pretty much.
he earned that right.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I don't care if you are the president. I'm 75. Bob Hope can make a speech. So can I.
Now you're listening to the Monroe brothers.
And this was where all the boys slept other than Bill. So you can imagine 5 boys. Is it 5 or 4 boys in here? 5 boys?
5 boys. Well, it'd be 6 boys, 2 girls.
No, but Bill would have been in his room,
Yeah,
and the other 5
5
boys.
brothers.
5 brothers
Yeah.
in here, and then the 2 girls were in the front room where we walked in.
Come on in
You know what
here,
they
look at
mostly
the
did?
hog killing table.
Play outside.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. And you've seen the before and after pictures, I'm sure. There's before.
Did Keaton take that?
No, that was one somebody else did, but he took one like it. And then that's a painting from a local lady that sat with Bill Monroe, and he would describe it, and she drew it per his description. And we have another lady that did one. I thought it was in here too. Yeah, that's a before. Look how bad that was. It is up there. Boy, that house was in bad shape. You could see right through it.
Yeah, they're giving. Oh, definitely need to sign in. Let me see if they're giving
Yeah,
a
go ahead.
back porch tour.
Don't forget to sign in, brother.
Okay, tell me the back porch tour.
Back porch was, of course, finished in 1916 or 17, and in about 1932, lightning hit a tree next to the porch. The tree fell on the porch and destroyed it about 33 acres. It sat porchless until 2 years ago, and we finally had the money together to reconstruct the back porch. We did, and it was very important because it was basically part of the living area. They ate on it. They visited. They entertained people on it. Of course, it was cooler out here in the summer than it was in the house, wasn't it? Most of the time, so they sat out here a lot. And they'd have square dances in the house. In the winter, they put the furniture out on the porch and dance inside. They carry the furniture back in. It's everything all over the south.
So what can we see from here? Can we see the stage?
You can see the main stage of Jerusalem Red Bluegrass Celebration. Out to the right.
To the right?
Probably about
Oh,
1
there it
o'clock
is.
where you're sitting. Yeah.
I see it now.
Pepper with straw, which the straw tells a story too, because I've had it with these people, it's the last straw. No. It tells a story because that's what people sit on during the festival. We put those straw bales
They're
all over
seating.
these hillsides.
Well,
I've sat on the straw before.
History of how Mr. Monroe was related to the president.
We do
His
throw
name's
that. We
Monroe.
do throw that in the tour when we remember to do it.
Okay, well, the
Exactly right.
tour is still going on.
Family tree,
Go on.
though, of
Yeah.
how it happened.
Yeah, they used to say he was direct descendant, like a great grandpa or something like that. He wasn't direct. He was more of an uncle, like a brother of one of his great grandpas. I don't think Bill knew for sure himself, but and they were both from the same county, Westmoreland County, Virginia. That's where the Monroes hailed from, which is right next to where General Lee's from and George Washington. Out in that area, on the Potomac River, actually. Monroes came from Scotland, 1700s, and in Scotland, a Monroe is defined as any mountain over 3,000 feet, and it's spelled M-U-N-R-O, and that's how Bill Monroe's name was spelled, M-U-N-R-O, when he came to this country. All the Monroes were spelled that way, and the Monroe clan comes from extreme northeastern Scotland, way far up.
So the fact that they were named Monroe, does that reflect the topography of where they're from, or does that mean they were all big people?
If
or
they're
they had
named
important-
Monroe, they're from Monroe, Scotland.
Oh, Monroe's just
yeah,
that
I mean, that's,
area. Okay.
yeah. The clans in Scotland tended to stay in certain areas, probably until the 1800s anyway.